Coole Swan. Why did I want to do this? Well, what I'm interested in finding are the people out there who actually have a good story inside them, but actually are a good storyteller, because that's the key thing. And we all know people who, at a dinner party or in the pub, actually can just come out and tell a cracking good story. It could be a joke, but actually it could be just an anecdote. We exaggerate those anecdotes a little bit to make the story more interesting. But, excuse me, already the first, let's see, 6 or 7 stories that we've recorded are quite brilliant. And so what you'll see today is a kind of a trailer, really, of all the other stuff that we've done. And yeah, enjoy.
Just come back from the hospital where I've had my weekly check on my leg.
When I was a teenager, I used to live in this really small steel mill town in the Ohio Valley. And, you know, your typical little redneck kind of hick town.
Success was everything to me. I mean, it's the only thing that matters. And the other day, a colleague of mine, Andrew, he comes into my office and he says, "Oh, you're working hard." Oh, and I said, "Well, it's about succeeding, it's about achieving, you idiot."
Ghosts. Everybody loves the supernatural. So I'm going to tell you a little something about the supernatural for the non-believers, the infidels.
I was flying to Sundance, to the festival, and I was at Chicago O'Hare for a stopover, and it was supposed to be half an hour and it turned into 3 hours. So I was falling asleep and I laid on this 3 seats, and then I opened my eyes and there was this boy sitting opposite me with a broken leg and a baseball cap.
And he said, "Oh, well, what's more important to you, right? Success or legs?" I was like, "Success, obviously, right? If you took my success, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed in the morning. If you took my legs, I would. I just have to use some sort of rope."
So I went on holiday a couple of years back to Rhodes, one of those Greek islands, you know, all-inclusive jobbers, last minute, lots of banter, catching sun, bit of frisbee. Next thing, there's this banana boat zipping across the water. Now, I don't get on with water very well. I mean, I really don't get on with water. My biggest fear is drowning.
When we moved to my new house in Notting Hill, we had another seance. The spirit in the glass said, "Turn the lights down." So we turned the lights down. He said, "No, turn them down more." So we turned them down more. And this went on for about 15 minutes. The spirit just wasn't satisfied and he kept turning the lights down. "Oh, police." "Go on there, my son." It's fine, I thought he was coming for us for a second.
So I went for a date with Stephen, who basically, you know, I think could be my soulmate. Really, really fancy him. And he said he'd pick me up at 8 at mine, which I liked, because, you know, guys don't do that anymore. They don't pick you up from your place. Anyway, so it was 20 to 8. And this is embarrassing, but I really needed a number 2.
I've had a lifelong a desire, I suppose, is the correct word. I'm not quite. What I'm going to tell you is going to sound very. I'm actually quite anxious thinking about telling you. Since I've been a child, I've had a strong desire to have my left leg amputated.
I was cycling back home through Primrose Hill, which I remember at the time just being obsessed with as this sort of land of plenty, because it was at Christmas when you go through Primrose Hills, you can really see all the Christmas trees and everyone having their perfect little middle-class life. I saw this very handsome boy walking along, black hair he had, and I thought, God, you're handsome. I stopped my bicycle and looked over And then I said, do you want to go for a drink? And he said, yes, but everything's shut. I said, it's all right, I've got a bottle of white wine. God, I dread to think what that white wine was. In my fridge at home, do you want to come back to mine? And he said, all right then. And so he came back to mine, and he was filthy, Mike. He was absolutely filthy. Oh, he was pulling my hair.
We were kind of laying down in the back of the car. Dwight had put his long black trench coat over top of us like a blanket. It was kind of cold. It was wintertime, so Christmas time, wintertime. So we were kind of keeping warm, and, you know, one thing led to another, and all of a sudden we were getting really promiscuous in the back. We just completely started off in the back of the car while Dwight Sr. was driving in the front and listening to Hank Williams Sr. So it's like